Hey, Justin. How are you today? Hey, Dave.
What's up, buddy?
How's everything?
Great.
Great to see you. Hey, Arnie.
It's like
Hi, buddy.
every other Saturday morning.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
Brett comes in.
Absolutely. I've known Dave for at least 10 years. He worked for one of my mentors, John Mazza, and I knew that when Wildwood hired Dave Yukatis that it was going to be a great fit.
Coming in after Bernie, it's been, it's big shoes to fill, and it's been great. But just so many good comments about everything that he did. 22 years, he obviously did a great job, and I'm hoping to, outlast him maybe. So that's Arnie Palmer. This is Arnie's 8th season. This is his 2nd season at Wildwood.
So we have another dog here. It's Abby, which is Tom Fisher, our superintendent's dog. I was here when the dog was born. She's another one of the attractions here at Wildwood Golf Club. I'm Bernie Hough, action. Well, the 70s and 80s rock, definitely. It would be Bob Seger, Led Zeppelin, steak and potatoes. Pretty simple. My go-to snack is anything chocolate, mint chocolate chip ice cream. This is the 1939 Dapper Dan, which was a tour event on the PGA where all the great players came in and played in the event. This was won by Ralph Goodall. He beat Gene Saracen in a 18-hole playoff. Actually, he beat Denny Shute as well. And Ralph Goodall actually won the Masters that same year in 1939. So we're pretty proud of that. We did a whole bunch of research to find out the history of all the hole-in-ones. Well, my go-to club is the driver. For some strange reason, I can tee it up and swing as hard as I can, and for some reason, I find the fairway. I just have some problems with the other 13 clubs. After we teed off the members in the morning, I would come over here and I would do a little chipping and putting. How good was, oh my. I mean. Wildwood Golf Club, my home away from home. So I became a PGA golf professional in 1996. I got into the program in probably 1992. I started out at Nemacolin Woodlands, was there for 2 years, had a great experience there, left there and went to Seven Springs in the mountain to start a golf school. And then I left there, went to Wildwood Golf Club, where I was the assistant for 2 years again. And then I got my first head pro job at Mount Odin in Greensburg, where I learned a ton of stuff as far as owning the pro shop, leasing the driving range, and really getting the understanding of how to be a head golf professional and wearing all those hats. So I then got a phone call from Wildwood Golf Club, and they were hunting for a new head golf professional. So I knew I wanted to come back to Wildwood. I loved the people there, so I interviewed for the job. I was fortunate enough to get the job. When I met Mr. Palmer in the late 90s, I was down at Bay Hill Golf Club. I was fortunate enough to play in the Bay Hill Shootout. I had never met Mr. Palmer before. I was acting like a 5-year-old kid. I would take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. I finally introduced myself to Mr. Palmer. All the stories are true. He made me feel like he knew me forever. He knew a little bit about West Newton. He knew some people in West Newton. Finishing playing golf, I ran into him again in the grill room. He asked me if I was going to be playing again, and I told him that I was a guest of one of the members, and he looked over at the member, he smiled at him and said, "Mr. Norway, Bernie's going to be coming back tomorrow, correct?" And I ended up playing 3 days in a row right before the Bay Hill Shootout. Well, I think my most special achievement was when I was selected as Golf Professional of the Year by my peers. That means more than anything to me within the golf community. Well, I think being the president has been exciting. I've learned from a lot of the past presidents. I'm proud that we've started a mentorship program to try to mold young men and women to be PGA golf professionals. Teaching them some of the things that we have learned throughout our career has been exciting. To the Tri-State family, it has been an honor to serve you for the past 10 years. Please continue to grow the game of golf and never forget that you are the experts of this great game. Thanks so much, and God bless. I'm Bernie Hough, and I love this game.
I'm Bernie Hough. Action.